So you get through all this drama.
Yeah.
You get through the 3 different stabbing incidents.
Yep.
But you continue to make music.
Yep.
And you continue to collab with artists.
Yep.
You continue to do shows.
Yep.
Continue to have big songs.
Yep.
And so forth. Do you feel frustrated a little bit that because you had songs that are somewhat pop songs.
Yep.
And then you had the hardcore grime songs.
Yep.
Was there a little bit of an internal sort of battle between?
Yeah. But the whole country had it anyway. It wasn't just me. It's more like grime sort of wasn't popping, or it wasn't really where the money was, and you do different things for where the money is. Basically, that's sort of what that was like. It was basically that. But it's not something I'm not proud of those. Like, we got number ones, but I'm not proud of those.
You're not?
No, I'll be more proud if it was our music that went number one. But when you're at the foundation or the start of something, sometimes you're going to build it up. 14, 15, 16 years will pass, and then the new generation will come on, and they'll reap the benefit of. So I think it was that. It was being a pioneer and being scared that a pioneer gets forgotten in a genre. Well,
you said that if you stuck to the script, you'd be millionaired up.
Yep. I'm good anyway. I'm good, but I'm finally good. I've got my head screwed on now, but I would have earned more if I stuck to the script. What I meant by that, I think, is I think the manager that me and Dizzy had, he had that path for me. But where I battled and I jumped off of that. Because he's a really good manager. He was a really good manager, so I don't think I should have left him, because he was still willing to help me. But it was my jealousy, natural jealousy, it was that.
You've had money issues in the past?
Not really for a while. I don't really know what recession is. A recession comes around. It doesn't.
Because at one point, you had a Bentley, you had an Aston Martin.
Yep.
That type of thing.
Yep. Sold them, some of them on, because they get old and they lose so much money, and you realize that you've just.
But did you? A lot of times, and I went through this myself.
Yep.
Like, when you're young and you get a whole bunch of money, you assume it's going to keep coming at this level forever.
Yeah. And
so you spend it before you earn it, thinking that more is coming, and then you fuck it up, and then. And every business, I don't care what it is, there's going to be ebbs and flows.
There is.
Do you think that you made some big mistakes, money-wise, along the way?
Not anymore, I don't. Between 20 and 30, I did. Between 20 and 30, but since 30, I woke up and I think, I have property and I have sports shops. You know what, my head, watching Cameron have Taco Bell and these things help me to think, okay, it's not all just in the music. Or different artists get deals, he has one with Ciroc. I think watching things like that help you to understand that it's not just music that you can earn from, and I think that's where I got my head screwed on, because I wasn't just thinking, oh yeah, if I make this song, we're gonna, there's just money there. There's money in merch everywhere,
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, you had this interesting statement. You said, God wasn't gonna let me bring the sound back. You're talking about grime.
Yeah.
Said, he's looking at me going, you know what? You had every chance in the world. You've had every deal, every penny.
Yeah.
Now let someone else come through.
Yeah.
And Stormzy's the kind of good-hearted kid who could do that.
Yeah.
Explain that.
Well, that means, all right, how many chances do you get is basically that, is what that
Because
means.
you've had, outside the deals, we talked about Excel, Virgin, Asylum.
Too many. Well, basically, I thought about this the other day. Each was a deal. A deal, you give the music, we sell it. A few of them went sour. But basically, a lot of them was this is my job. Yeah. You pay me, I give you the job, you send me, I do press. We sell, we tour. When it dries up, we slow down and we go again. So a lot of them were I fulfilled terms too, but I just think that I could have done it with less work. Like Dizzy's done it in maybe 6 albums or some shit, and I'm probably like on the 11th, or you know what I'm trying to say. So I feel like less could have been more sometimes in that situation.
Okay.
And Stormzy, lately I've been listening. I listen to Young M.A. I listen to Dave East.
Yeah.
I feel like Dave East is like New York.
Yeah.
He's reminding me of New York. I listened to the other one, Ace Boogie. Is he not Ace Boogie?
You're talking about A Boogie.
A Boogie, sorry.
A Boogie with the hoodie.
Someone showed me something of him. So
he's dope. I just interviewed him actually.
You know what I'm saying? So like someone new. You have to. You can't, like when Drake came, or where, you know, like I think that when everyone's having a go, and if it becomes stagnant, like always someone will come through and sort of breathe fresh air, is what I meant by that one.
Now, there was sort of a stigma attached to you at some point. I don't know if anymore, that you don't show up to gigs.
Yeah.
You know, paid gigs.
Yeah.
You don't show up.
I don't take the money though.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like it's basically, a lot of that stemmed from, it's just like, it would have stemmed from where the people say, I'm going to be at that rave to come and get you. A little bit would have stemmed.
So it's paranoia.
It definitely would have stemmed from there a little bit. But then I think that after a while, it just became me and like the booking agent and just going to the same places all the time. Just like I've been in England, I'm doing the same places, like 14 years have passed. I feel like I'm in grade 10 forever, you know, like I'm just not going up a class.
Yeah.
So that was like self-frustration, no visa anymore, I'm not allowed to go to America that far.
Oh, you can't go to America anymore?
No, like I haven't been since like 2008, so.
Yeah. There was rumors about drug use?
No, I know what drugs are, but I'm not like a heavy drug user. I think the curse for even trying drugs, like if you sell drugs, I think there's a little curse there that you might try. Not that you'll end up on, but like a drug dealer might be in a club and pop a pill. Yeah. You know, he don't give a shit, he's just popping pills, you know what I'm saying? So like,
I've popped a pill or two over the years.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that, I don't think I've ever needed to go rehab or anything.
Okay,
like
so
that.
It never got...
Nah, like
it never got heavy.
I don't think I've killed it like that, nah. I never needed to go rehab. I've never needed help. I just know what the turn up is. Mm-hmm. If there is one to be had, you know. That's it.
What happened with you and Ed Sheeran?
Ed. No, you know what? Nothing happened. Maybe I was... Because Ed Sheeran sort of came through my scene and became famous.
Did he?
Yes. And no one really knows it, like...
right, because I know of Ed Sheeran like the pop singer.
Yeah, no, Ed Sheeran came through my scene and
Grime.
he slyly did, he slyly came through.
So was he a rapper, or?
Well, he's a really good songwriter, he's a singer, he plays instruments, so he was working with a few people, and I respect Ed. Like, I've had loads of little fallouts with him, but the first fallout would have came when I'd done something for him, a feature. I want you to do a feature for me, and now you're signed to the label. He didn't really want to do it, and they didn't want him to do it like that. So I was like, wow, Ed, I done your one for you. Can you not do one for me? And he was like, well, you can, but you can't put it out around the time I done my one. And you know, it was one of those. It was just like a silly argument because I respect Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, I mean, he turned into a superstar.
Yeah, he did. But he definitely came through our scene. And if you ever asked him, if he said no, I'll be very surprised. Very surprised.
So you knew that he was going to blow up the way he did?
Yeah, he's talented, man. I worked with him a lot. Like, my manager used to work with him as well. And he's very talented. Whenever I've had any... like bad mind towards him, I've had to step away and be like, no, come on, he's just like, he's a musician. He's like Harry Potter, just leave him alone, you know what I mean? Respect him.